What is going on, guys? Today we are looking at Team of the Year Honourable mentions Bruno Fernandes. So he is coming in at a whopping 450 to about 470 on the different consoles, 530 on the PlayStation and 478 on the PC. So he's a relatively decent price, and I can imagine he will drop down. Hopefully we do get him untradeable. Actually one of the only honourables that I'd actually really want, other than maybe Salah, but we've got his player of the month, so I'm not massively overhyped if I did get him. But Bruno is obviously, this is his bigger card now. He's had a 90, he's had an 89 in form that both have managed to escape my grasps. Hopefully this one won't. But he's 92 rated. He is obviously a Manchester United player, and we've done very well in Team of the Year, and I do not know how. Luke Shaw, Varane, Bruno and Ronaldo. I didn't expect to see that many. Maybe Ronaldo just because of EA, and maybe Luke Shaw because of the Euros. Didn't really expect Varane, obviously that's coming from Real Madrid. And Bruno, yes, he did have a very good last season. This season been a little bit quiet, so I didn't expect him to get it on the basis of kind of like the start of the season as such. But he is coming in, 4-star, 3-star. Obviously would love a foot birthday Bruno at a 5.5. That would be incredible to see. Or even footies, we never know back then. Obviously high work rates. He is very, very much kind of considered very much like De Bruyne in terms of FIFA stats, especially. The stats on him are really, really good. Solid player leadership, flair, and outside of the foot shot as his traits. And in terms of his stats, let's break them down a little bit, because people are going, well, 29 votes have gone shadow. This guy who I've bought him off has put an anchor on him, and I'm interested for either, to be honest. I get that that's kind of making him more a midfielder, kind of centre mid, box to box mid, rather than necessarily kind of more of a cam. I feel like that position has not necessarily gone in this year, but it's definitely not as wanted. I've seen a lot more free midfielders flat than I have seen a DM and a cam. I normally play 4-2-3-1, so he's going to be sitting in that cam role, but we may even try him in that centre mid just to see what it's like. Obviously with the shadow, you'd end up with 90 pace, 84 defending. With the anchor this guy's put on him, you have 85 pace, 89 physicality, and 82 on the defending. So we're going to try that out to start with. Obviously there might be a method in his madness, and I can imagine a lot of people are just going to go all out cam with the Hunter, giving him 90 pace and 97 shooting. That, I think, is always a viable option. His dribbling is already fantastic. We already know that about him. Dribbling wise, he's normally pretty sensational, so I've got nothing really to kind of criticize there. Passing, again, very elite level. Physicality, to be fair to him, the strength wise was always needing a bonus, which is what the anchor provides, giving him 85 strength and 88 aggression, and a cheeky bit of 90 jumping. You never know. He is 5'10", so he may win every now and then. I can't imagine him winning too much. Long shot power is something that's actually really prominent in him, so let's just get into him. Let's see what he can do, and hopefully get a few bangers with him. It has been a while since we've had a Bruno card, so I'm very, very ecstatic to see how this card does for me. He's normally a very, very kind of prominent cam slash midfielder in my team whenever I've got him, and I was really hoping that he did manage to kind of break through and get into the Team of the Year, but unfortunately just missed out, and I think it was a case of it could happen, but might not as well. So it isn't necessarily too much love lost. Like, see if we can get him on that midfield. The best thing is I know his outside kind of long shots are really, really decent, so that could be something that could really work. And the Prem team has definitely increased tenfold at the moment. Obviously with Bruno put in as well, if we did manage to get him untradeable, he definitely fits in. All we need is a couple more of them Team of the Seasons, or Team of the Years in fact, to just really bulk out this squad. Looking for that outside, nearly, to be honest. Lafont going full stretch for that. He's always had very, very good link-up play as well, and you can see how easy it is just for him, well, Sterling, unless he passes it to him, it's so easy for him to just literally just run through the middle. I know obviously a lot of people expect passes and all of that good stuff, but he genuinely can just run through a middle and make it look like it's absolutely effortless. The dribbling on him is always fantastic, and I think you can kind of put him in them positions. Just passing wise, you've got to be a bit more accurate with it. We're going to find him here again. He's going to go on the overlap for Sterling. We're going to try and just fend off the defenders if we can. Little spin. Kimpembe is going to make sure he knows about that one. Oh, Salah's going to prove it. Looking for that forward run. He finds De Bruyne, and look at that for a pass. That is absolutely outstanding. Knew I'd screw it up. That is absolutely outstanding. And it's, again, Bruno and De Bruyne. They are absolutely fantastic together. If you can kind of get a decent kind of inform or team of the year De Bruyne, then you are absolutely laughing with a midfield if you've got Bruno as well, because genuinely the passing game is outstanding. All of them you're missing is practically a Conte. Conte is like 2-3 DMs in one. He just, again, is what Conte does best, to be honest. The only thing with Bruno I'd say is obviously the defending side of him. Not really anything there, which we kind of expect. I don't really buy a Bruno and think, yeah, this guy is going to defend, attack all of them. He's passing, attacking, and puts his body in the way. Not necessarily defending. He is just somebody who, if you can put your body in, and maybe, just maybe, he might make a cheeky little challenge. Run at the attack here. Gets the ball away. De Bruyne into Bruno. Fills it into Kane. Kane's looking back for Bruno. And Bruno is just outran by Ruben. Oh, it's lovely. Little spin, little bit by Salah, and unfortunately doesn't get the connection. Oh, it's great speed coming out on that attack. Just need a little bit more, and Tyranny's going to do enough for him to stop the counter. We're going to go again. I was trying to find Bruno on the first one, because what you got with Bruno is his first touch is normally pretty rapid. Then obviously you want to get it out of his feet, because... oh, that was unlucky. The first touch is very good, like I say, and then it kind of starts to slow down a little bit. The acceleration really coming up clutch. But the one thing that you've got is you've got that first touch and then just a pass that can literally hit any area of the field. And it's just absolutely extraordinary once you get it right. First touch out, and like I'm saying, you've got him. We're going to find a bit of Kane, just a simple one. Opens up the space a little bit more. Bruno is tenting around the middle, gets the touch. Good defending from, I think his Bruno actually. Oh, goes for the slap shot. Oh, Bruno. I rest my case. Absolutely fantastic. So going into the overall for Bruno then, fantastic. Brilliant card. The question is he worth double the value of his 90 for +2s, a +5 on his dribbling, which is very good. Obviously, I'm not disputing that in any sense. And I think, yeah, he is going to drop still. There's no way that he stays at 450, 500 when we have team of the years that are 300, 500, 600. It just won't happen. We've got so many upgrade packs for so many more days, and people are going to just go in and in and in. And eventually the demand will completely disappear and the supply will be far too heavy with upgrade packs. That being said, he's going to be somebody who is a little bit harder to pack, so I don't think he's going to drop crazy, but he's definitely going to drop, as this is still the first day. We're still in like the first 6 hours of when he's released, so we're still all the way up there. In terms of chemistry style, I think Shadow is still winning the vote, which I totally get. Having him as this sort of role here as a 93 centre mid, it's actually really nice because his up and down work is fantastic. He really gets kind of going up and down the whole pitch, and that, again, he's not necessarily the greatest defender, but I mean, he can put a body there. He's definitely not necessarily just a cam, and that's all he can do. Whether I would kind of trust him as the last man in defence, probably not. That's where somebody like a Conte would be really nice to have, and I think most definitely he's always going to be competing with the De Bruyne. Them two are very similar in what they actually do. Bruno is just, I think, a bit more agile in my opinion. KDB has always been a fan favourite, especially team of the year, but in terms of kind of gold cards up to these sort of specials of 90s, 92, I must admit Bruno definitely takes the cake for me. All biases aside, that is, as well. This being said, do I think he's worth buying for, say, 450 right now? 100% no. Do not buy this card for 450 because, one, he will drop, and B, I think you can get him a lot cheaper. I think there is plenty of options you can go for. Even if you went for his 90 at 250, I think that's much more of an efficient price that you know that you're not necessarily going to lose massive value on. He is a good player, but I wouldn't say 500k worthy, especially when we've got so many different things out. I think if you put in 500,000 coins, you may as well go and just do 500,000 coins of Prem upgrades. Go get yourself a team of the year. More than likely 500k is enough, at least to get one, I'd say. But again, I'm not telling you to go do that, because if you don't, and then it's my fault, I don't want that. Sometimes it can happen. Some people have spent $1 million and only got one. It all depends on your luck with that. Bruno definitely is coming in. I'd say, personally, just the way he plays and the position he plays, I'd say he's 10 out of 10 in what he does. His long shots are fantastic. Pace is good. Like I said, the acceleration is what is really key. Get it out of his feet and then get the pass off straight away. He's good at that counter-attack and hitting them runs. If you've got two wingers who are just absolutely on it in terms of getting behind the defense, he knows how to hit them. So utilize that. Dribbling is always fantastic. Very, very agile player. Good at the left stick. Good at actual skill moves. So I think he's an absolute winner. The big thing I think that can really be improved from him, which would take his 10 better and it'd be more sustainable, is definitely that freestyle weak foot. We need to see that upgraded, and I think then just a little bit of more of an overall stat increase, which will happen with team of the season if he manages to get there, and then any other promos like a foot birthday Bruno would be the icing on the cake, and then failing that, a footies would do for a 5-star. So overall, thank you very much for watching. Let me know down below who you'd like to see next. I am continuing to just grind them out, so keep your comments coming in. I am watching to kind of prefer who I do next. But for now, make sure you like and subscribe. Peace.